Ever wished you could, like, squash those software bugs before they even show up?
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly where we're headed today. AI-enhanced software testing.
It's a game changer for sure.
It is. And, we've got a ton of research, case studies, the whole 9 yards
Yeah.
to really dive deep into how this tech is, not just changing the game for developers,
Right.
but it's creating some really interesting income opportunities for, well, anyone, really.
Absolutely. And it's not just for like the big tech companies anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's trickling down.
It is.
Yeah.
So before we get ahead of ourselves, let's back up for a second.
Yeah.
What exactly are we talking about here when we say AI and machine learning are finding these bugs?
So think about traditional software testing. Like you had to write all these scripts
Right.
to cover every single scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
AI kind of flips the script. It can look at massive amounts of code, learn from the bugs that it finds, and then use that information to actually predict where problems might pop up before they even become bugs.
So it's like predicting the future of bugs.
It is kind of like that.
That's wild.
It's super cool. And the best part is that predictive power goes straight to, your bottom line.
Yeah.
Like for businesses, faster releases, well, that means they can get their product out there faster,
Sure.
beat the competition,
Right.
and really get a foothold in the market.
Yeah, so it's not just about, squashing bugs quickly. It's
Yeah.
about getting ahead. Now, this might sound like something that's only, for
Yeah.
the big guys.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing more and more about how individuals and smaller businesses
Yeah.
are actually cashing in on this AI testing wave.
Yeah. This is like one of the coolest things happening right now is this whole explosion of AI testing consultancy.
Mm-hmm.
Companies realize they need experts, people who can like guide them, right, on how to choose the right AI tools, how to use them, how to train their teams, all that stuff.
Yeah. So if you know your way around these tools, you could be like the AI whisperer that companies are looking for.
Exactly. And the demand is huge, right?
Yeah.
So the earning potential is pretty amazing, but that's not the only way to profit from this, right?
Right. Yeah.
We're seeing a huge revolution in freelancing too. And folks with specialized skills in AI testing,
Boy.
well, they can charge a premium.
It's like you've got this, secret weapon in the gig economy.
Totally. You're not just competing on price anymore.
Yeah.
You're offering something that everyone wants. And it's not even just about testing faster. It's about getting better results, accurate results, which means happier clients, more projects, the whole thing.
And more money. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of happy clients, you sent me some research with some amazing success stories.
Oh, yeah. There's some great ones out there.
Like that. There was this UK-based fintech company. They saw like a 40% reduction in testing time just from implementing AI.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah.
And think about what that means, right?
Yeah.
Especially for a fintech company.
Right. Yeah.
Faster testing, that means quicker updates,
Sure.
new features, which keeps users engaged.
Right.
And that increased user retention, that's gold for any company.
Sure. Yeah.
But especially in the fintech world, right?
Absolutely.
So competitive.
It is. So it's like this chain reaction, faster testing equals happier users, better ratings,
Right.
and then ultimately
More profits.
more profits. Yeah. That's pretty impressive.
It's amazing to see it actually happening, right?
Yeah.
Not just in theory.
Yeah, for sure. And then the one that really stood out to me, there was this freelancer.
Oh, yeah.
She tripled her income in just 6 months. Wow. Just from offering AI-driven testing services to startups.
Yeah, she's killing it. Talk about a side hustle, right?
Yeah, that's incredible.
It is. She took a risk, invested in her skills, and now she's positioned herself as the expert in this booming field.
Yeah.
And that shows you how this technology can really level up your career, not just if you work at, Google or something.
Right.
This is for everyone.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. So we've got consultants, we've got freelancers, but what about the people who want to build something completely new?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
We're talking about building and licensing.
Okay.
So developers are out there creating these custom AI testing frameworks, and they tailor them to specific industries,
Okay.
think e-commerce, healthcare.
Right.
And then they can license these out to businesses for
Yeah.
recurring revenue.
So you're not just testing software anymore, you're actually creating the tools that make AI testing possible for others.
Exactly.
That's a whole other level.
It is.
Yeah.
And it just gets to show you how much potential this technology has
Right.
to create whole new markets and opportunities.
Yeah.
And we're just getting started.
It's exciting for sure. So we've talked about how AI can, sniff out bugs, predict them, even make you money along the way.
Hmm.
But like, what does this actually look like in action?
Right.
Let's talk tools.
All right. Tools. There's a whole ecosystem of AI-powered testing tools out there, like Apple Tools, for example, a
Right.
total game changer for visual testing,
Okay.
making sure what users see is exactly what it's supposed to be.
Now, I'm a visual person, so visual testing really speaks to me.
Sure.
Can you give me like a real-world example?
Absolutely. Think about an e-commerce site. Thousands of product images, right?
Right.
Like any tiny visual glitch could hurt sales.
Sure, yeah.
Apple Tools comes in, it scans those images,
Hmm.
compares them across all these different devices, browsers, everything,
Okay.
and it catches those inconsistencies before customers ever see them.
So it's not just finding bugs, it's like making sure the user experience is perfect.
Seamless. That's
Yeah.
critical, right?
It is, yeah.
Especially for online businesses. Absolutely.
And that's just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
We've got tools like Testim that are known for self-healing tests.
Mhm.
It's like having a test that can fix itself.
Oh, wow.
So every time the code changes, Testim adapts, and it keeps those tests running.
That sounds amazing. Like a dream come true for developers.
Right. Who wants to spend hours debugging broken tests?
No one. No one. Okay, so we've got self-healing tests. What else is in the AI test toolbox?
Well, there's Functionize, which uses natural language processing to make it really easy to create those really complicated tests.
Oh, okay.
You can actually like talk to the tool in plain English and tell it what to test and how to test it.
So you don't have to be like a coding whiz to use this stuff.
Exactly. That's the beauty of it.
That's pretty cool.
And then we've got Mabel,
Okay.
perfect for teams using agile development, integrates right into your workflow, continuous testing,
Mm-hmm.
constant feedback. It's like having an AI teammate always checking your work.
That's wild. Making sure everything's on track. And then
Yeah.
for those who need, a one-stop shop, that can handle all kinds of testing needs.
Yeah.
Your sauce labs, they offer everything. Cross-browser testing, mobile API testing,
Oh, wow.
the whole thing.
It sounds like there's a tool for everyone.
Yeah. From like individual developers to huge enterprises.
Yeah. But with so many choices,
Right.
how do you even pick the right one?
Well, that's where a good consultant can come in handy, right? They
Right.
can help you evaluate your needs, your budget,
Sure.
and how well each tool fits in with your existing systems.
Because if you invest in the wrong tool, that can be a big,
Oh, yeah.
expensive mistake.
Big time. Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of, we talked about that QA consultant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who doubled their revenue using Testim.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
It
It
is.
shows you how powerful the right tool can be.
Absolutely. They were able to automate so much of the testing.
Yeah.
They could take on more projects
Right.
without sacrificing quality,
Right.
which is a win for everyone.
It is. So we've covered a lot. AI-enhanced testing is really changing the game
It is.
for businesses and opening up all these
Yeah.
cool opportunities for anyone who's ready to embrace it.
And we're just getting started.
That's the exciting part.
The world of AI-enhanced testing is evolving so quickly, there's always something new coming out.
It is. Feels like we're just like scratching the surface here. We've seen how AI is shaking things up in software development, but where else is this going? What other industries are we talking about?
Oh man, get ready, because this is going to blow your mind. AI testing is about to revolutionize everything. I mean, think about healthcare.
Okay. Yeah.
AI analyzing medical images, picking up on those tiny little details that even like the best doctors might miss.
Wow. So AI is like a second set of eyes for doctors.
Exactly. And it's not just about catching things early, right? It's about being more accurate.
Yeah.
AI can analyze tons of medical data, learn from past cases, and help doctors make, final diagnoses.
That's incredible. So from spotting things we might miss to like cracking those really tough medical mysteries, AI is stepping up in healthcare big time.
Big time. And it goes even deeper than that. AI testing is being used to like speed up drug discovery and development, all those diseases that have stumped researchers for years. AI could be the key
Wow.
to unlocking those breakthroughs, new treatments, maybe even cures.
It's amazing to think that we could be on the verge of these huge medical breakthroughs, and it's all thanks to AI.
Right.
Are there any other industries where we're seeing this kind of impact?
Oh, tons. Let's talk about cars. Self-driving cars.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone's talking about them, right?
Right.
AI testing is playing a huge role behind the scenes. I mean, these vehicles rely on these super complex algorithms and sensors,
Hmm.
and AI testing is, well, it's essential for making sure they're safe and reliable.
Yeah, that makes sense. When you're talking about a car driving itself,
Right.
you want to be 100% sure the technology is ready.
Exactly. And that's what AI testing does. It can simulate millions of driving scenarios, find potential hazards, and help the engineers refine those self-driving systems until they're, truly road ready.
So from healthcare to self-driving cars, it feels like AI testing is becoming like a safety net for all this cutting-edge technology.
It is. And as that technology gets more complex and more integrated into our lives, AI testing is only going to become more crucial.
Okay, so healthcare, automotive, what else? What other industries are we looking at?
Well, finance is a big one. I mean, think about all the digital transactions we're doing every single day.
Oh yeah, tons.
Right. AI is being used to detect fraud, assess risk, and just make financial systems more secure.
So AI is basically like the guardian of our digital wallets.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And it's not just about personal security, right? It's helping financial institutions make better decisions, automate processes, and just create a more stable, secure system overall.
It sounds like AI testing is changing how we trust and interact with like the entire financial world.
It is. And with all this innovation happening, there are some really powerful tools driving it all.
Let's talk about those.
Yeah. One that's getting a lot of attention is Apple Tools.
Okay.
It's a visual testing platform, and it uses AI to catch even those super subtle visual differences. Imagine you're working on a website redesign,
Yeah.
and you want to make sure it looks perfect on every device, every browser.
Right.
Apple Tools scans those pages, compares them pixel by pixel, flags any inconsistencies.
Oh, wow.
So it's like having an AI designer on your team,
That's amazing.
making sure everything is just right.
Yeah. It's about creating that smooth, seamless experience that makes people want to come back, right?
Exactly. And visual testing is, well, it's just part of it. Remember, test them. We talked about self-healing tests.
Mm.
That's their specialty. It can adapt to changes in the code automatically, saves developers so much time.
Yeah, no more spending hours debugging broken tests.
Right.
That's a dream come true.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got visual testing, we've got self-healing tests. What else?
Well, Functionize is making AI testing more accessible to everyone. They use natural language processing, so you can create test cases just by, writing them out in plain English.
So you don't need to be like a coding expert to use this.
Nope.
That's fantastic. It opens up the field to so many more people.
It does. And for those teams that are all about agile development, there's Mabel.
Okay.
Integrate seamlessly, continuous testing, constant feedback, like having an AI teammate, always double-checking your work,
Right, we talked about that.
making sure everything's snake on track. And for those who need, a platform that can handle pretty much anything, there's Sauce Labs. Cross-browser testing, mobile testing, API testing, they do it all.
So there's really a tool for every need, from like solo developers all the way up to these big companies.
There is.
But with so many options, I mean, how do you even begin to choose?
That's where you really need to think about what you need, right? What your budget is and how well each tool fits into your current setup. Having a good consultant can be a huge help with that.
Right, because choosing the wrong tool can be an expensive mistake.
It can. And speaking of investments, we've talked about how AI testing can benefit individuals and businesses, but what about the bigger picture?
Yeah. What about the economy as a whole?
Well, the impact is huge. I mean, AI testing is leading to faster development, better products, increased efficiency, and all of that can boost productivity and innovation across industries. And that can lead to, well, everything. New businesses, job creation, a stronger economy overall.
So it's not just about making software better, it's about like jump-starting a whole new era of economic growth.
That's exactly it, and we're just at the beginning. As AI keeps evolving, who knows what we'll see in the next few years. It's really exciting to think about.
It is. So for anyone listening who's thinking about diving into this world of AI-enhanced testing, what would you tell them? Where do they start?
I'd say jump right in, embrace the learning curve, start exploring, try out different tools, connect with other people who are doing this. The AI testing community is amazing, really supportive, lots of knowledge sharing.
It's about being curious, trying things out, And not being afraid to, get your hands dirty.
Totally. And remember, the future of AI testing is being built right now. So by getting involved, you're not just learning a new skill, you're becoming part of something huge.
Yeah, that's pretty inspiring. And this deep dive has been incredible. We've gone from bug reports to, well, big bucks.
Yeah.
From software development to self-driving cars, and from, these technical advancements to, like, the ethical side of it all. It's been a real journey.
It has. And it's a journey that's just getting started. The future of AI-enhanced testing is wide open. Who knows what we'll discover next?
So we've seen how AI-enhanced testing is, like, revolutionizing industries, from healthcare to finance.
Right.
But what about the people doing the testing?
Ah, yeah. That's where things get really interesting. I mean, we're not talking about that old image of a tester, manually going through scripts anymore.
Yeah.
It's way more than that. We're seeing this shift towards testers becoming more like AI guides or coaches even.
Okay, so instead of just running the test, they're actually teaching the AI.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
shaping how it learns, how it
Yeah.
performs. The testers of the future, they're going to need, a whole mix of skills, technical stuff, analytical thinking, and a deep, deep understanding of how these AI systems actually work.
It's almost like they're not just catching bugs, they're predicting them.
It is kind of like that. And this is opening up some pretty cool new career paths too.
Like what?
I mean, think about it. You could be the one training an AI to like spot financial fraud
Wow.
or helping to refine the algorithms that are driving self-driving cars.
Okay, now that's what I call a future-proof job.
Right.
Okay, so we've talked about, like, the good stuff, the benefits of AI testing,
Mm-hmm.
but are there any, like, downsides?
Yeah.
Anything we need to be careful about?
Yeah, I mean, any powerful technology, you got to be aware of its limitations, right?
Sure.
One thing that we had to think about really carefully is bias
Bias, okay.
in these AI systems.
Right, so if the data that's used to train the AI is, like, incomplete,
Yeah, or skewed in some way.
it could lead to some unfair results.
Exactly. So it's really important to make sure that the data sets we're using are diverse, representative, that they've been checked for bias. We want to make sure these systems are fair and equitable for everyone.
It sounds like there's a whole new field, like AI ethics, emerging.
There is.
Yes.
And it's only going to get more important as AI testing expands into these really sensitive areas like healthcare, finance, even the justice system.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a huge opportunity to, really shape how this technology is used.
It is. And for anyone who's passionate about, technology and ethics, it's a chance to make a real difference.
That's pretty incredible. So we've explored, the technical side, the career opportunities, the ethical stuff. But what about the bottom line? How's all this impacting the economy?
I mean, the impact is huge. We're talking about faster development, better products, increased efficiency, which can lead to a boost in productivity, innovation across all kinds of industries. New businesses popping up, more jobs, a stronger economy overall.
So it's not just about better software. It's about, like, a whole new level of economic growth and progress.
It is. And this is just the beginning. AI is constantly evolving, so who knows what we'll see next.
Well, this deep dive has been amazing. We've gone from bug reports to big bucks, from software to self-driving cars, and from the technical side to the ethical considerations. It's been a wild ride.
It has, and it's just getting started. The future of AI-enhanced testing is full of possibilities. It's really exciting to think about what we'll discover next.
For sure. So for everyone listening, if you're feeling inspired, to learn more about this, what's the best way to jump in?
Start exploring. Check out the resources we mentioned, play around with different AI testing tools, connect with others who are doing this stuff. The community is really welcoming and supportive.
So it's all about being curious, being proactive, and just diving in head first.
Absolutely. Remember, the world of tech is constantly changing, and the people who are willing to adapt and learn new skills, they're the ones who are going to shape the future.
Well said. And with that, we've reached the end of our deep dive into the world of AI-enhanced testing. We hope you enjoyed the journey. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.